Welcome back. Well, today we have Michael and Nancy here on behalf of the Publishing Club of Laguna Woods, or as you guys say it, the Pub Club.
Right.
It sounds like a bar. We're more of the Pub Club.
Well, we hope that brings in members.
Yes, well, there you go. Whatever it takes, right? Well, thank you both for being here, and I'd like to sort of get to know both of you and tell me a little bit about yourselves and how long you've been living in Laguna Woods. So, Michael, we'll start with you.
Oh, I'm a newbie. I've been here for 2 years.
Okay.
But it's been a great opportunity. It's spurred me on to do writing of my own. I've written 3 books.
Within those 2 years?
Within those 2 years.
Wow.
None published yet because I've been busy writing, not pursuing a publisher. But you know, that's. And I've joined this wonderful club.
I know, it sounds awesome. But before we get into that, tell me, have you been in writing prior, or did you like reading, or what brought you there?
Well, I've always liked reading, of course. And actually, I did involve myself in a dramatic circumstance. I wrote an adaptation of an Edith Wharton short story, and it was performed at Clubhouse 2 for the Old Pros, and then I've made it into a movie, and I think it's going to play here in the month of October.
Wow, but, look at that. Yeah. Look at you go.
No, I was in TV before.
Okay.
I used to work in TV in New York.
Okay. All right. So in the capacity of like what I'm in, or production? Or
Production.
Okay.
Production.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. That's awesome. And how about you?
I've been here 7 years, born and raised in California, but ran away to Alaska and Illinois for 21, and then I came to my senses and thought I better come back. But I love Laguna Woods Village.
Yeah.
I am very involved here in the Baby Boomers Club as well as the Publishing Club.
Awesome.
I had a pandemic project where I discovered my great-grandmother's 580-page typewritten manuscript over 100 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And she rambled about how she mothered 168 babies in a 13-year period, felt directed by God to do her work.
Wow.
And I published it.
That sounds like that could be a movie.
Well, this is what a lot of people tell me.
Have you talked to anybody about that?
Not yet.
Oh, well, it could be coming, folks. That is great. Well, tell me about what it is about the Publishing Club that you love so much. I mean, what do you do?
Well, first of all, the Publishing Club, as I knew it, was Peggy Edwards. Yes. She was the founder of the Publishing Club in 2013, and she pretty much did everything for the club for 8 years. And then one of our board members, now board member, Marcia Hackett, said, "Peggy, do you need any help?" And she said, "Well, I could use help with village stories."
Okay.
And so Michael and myself and 2 others became the editors of the village stories last year.
All right.
And then we helped Peggy develop the storytelling. Michael will tell you a little more about that, but we helped Peggy develop the Autumn Author Forum, which we'll talk about later.
Okay.
And so here we are today. We've doubled our membership, which we're very excited about, and you know, here we are.
So when all of you get together, is it about this publication, or is it about stories that you've written? Or when you get together, what do you guys talk about?
Well, first of all, we get together on Zoom.
Okay.
Most of the time. We have 3 in-person events a year, 2 author forums, and then our December holiday party.
Okay.
And even storytelling is on Zoom.
Okay.
And so we have various speakers that come for our Zoom meetings.
And those are like people who are authors, or how to publish a book or something like that?
That's correct. Even journalists. We recently had someone from the LA Times.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Who was great. It was fabulous.
I mean, there's different formats of writing, right? So you have to learn the difference, especially if you know short form, and sometimes you have long form, depending on what TV show it is. And then, of course, publishing different books like short stories versus, like you said, maybe an autobiography or something like that.
Well, and we've had various speakers who write in all different genres. And we've had poets, we've had memoirists, we've had fiction, nonfiction. We had recently a woman who wrote a book in a pen, using a pen name.
Oh, okay, sure.
For personal reasons, she needed to do that.
Is it called a pen name or a ghost writer, or is a ghost writer considered somebody else is writing it for you?
Somebody else writing it for you.
Okay.
No, she wrote this, but she under a different name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to your event, just hold up that book one more time, because I want you to tell me real quickly, all of these stories, are they submitted by people that live here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
and
people that are in the club.
Oh, only people that are in the club. Okay,
Right.
great. And then they're mostly short stories. And are they true or sometimes not? Or we don't know?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
kind of a mix.
They can be true stories, true experiences.
Okay.
They can be made-up stories. There's poems.
Okay.
So it's a real collection.
An anthology is what it's
Okay.
called.
Oh, I love it. All right, excellent. And then let's talk real quick about your event that's coming up here in September. You guys are having a storytelling.
That's right.
And what does that mean?
It is actually an appetizer, okay? 8 different writers from Laguna Woods will, for about 8 minutes, give you a caption of what in fact they've written.
Okay.
An excerpt.
Okay.
And hopefully it will capture your imagination. We have poets. There's Barbara Goldstein, Ellen Mabey, Gail Slayton. There's memorists, Dea Shankar, Dennis Glauber, Susan Shu, and there's even fiction.
Okay.
Myself.
So you're calling it Tall Tales from Our Storytellers, which is great. You said this is through Zoom. So in order to get the Zoom link, do they need to email there or make a phone call?
Yes, our vice president, Sunshine Ludi, is the one.
Oh, she's your vice president. I did not know. She's a busy lady.
Yes, she is. She is the Zoom queen.
Okay.
And so she will send out a link to all of our members the day before.
Okay.
And then a lot of times people will see an ad in the Village News or whatever, and they look on our website or they email us and they say, I want to come to that Zoom meeting, and so we send them the link as well.
Okay, well that'll be good because then people can kind of say like an appetizer, sort of get to know what you guys do, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
And then go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know whether the camera is showing it, but right behind you is that information.
Yes. Yes, we have shown it, so it's all good. We like to talk about it. And then real quick, one last thing is you have an event that's happening in October, and we'll touch on that just to let everybody know that something else is happening.
Very exciting.
And what is that one about?
Well, that is called our Autumn Author Forum. And at that forum, Scott Galasso will be our MC, and he will give just a general overview of the club. And then turn it over to attendees that come in. It's from 2 to 5 p.m. on the 19th of October at Clubhouse 2. And currently we have 22 authors that will have a table and will have their works on display.
Wow, that's awesome.
People will be able to come around and talk to them.
Oh, that's nice.
And will be able to purchase their books.
Oh, that's great. What a wonderful idea. Well, perfect. Well, thank you both so much. I appreciate the information. Good luck to you and all of your village stories.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Just stay right there. And if you want more information about village stories and how to get your hands on that book, well, then you need to email pubclublw@gmail.com. We'll be right back.